Off the coast of Australia lies a marvel of nature. It stretches for over 2,300 kilometers. This is the Great Barrier Reef. It's the world's largest coral reef system. From space, you can see its vastness. It's a living, breathing ecosystem. The Great Barrier Reef is home to thousands of species. Fish, corals, and other marine life thrive here. It's a place of incredible beauty and diversity. The colors and shapes are beyond imagination. It's like an underwater city teeming with life. People from all over the world come to see the reef. They dive and snorkel in its crystal clear waters. The reef offers a glimpse into a world unlike any other. Beneath the surface, a world of wonder unfolds. The Great Barrier Reef is a painter's palette come to life. Blues, greens, purples, and yellows dance before your eyes. The water is so clear it's like looking through glass. Sunlight filters down, creating shifting patterns on the reef. Coral formations rise from the seafloor like ancient cities. Some are branching and delicate, others are massive and boulder-like. Each coral type adds its own unique shape and color to the landscape. Fish dart in and out of coral crevices, adding flashes of brilliance. The reef is not one continuous structure. It's made up of over 2,900 individual reefs. Each has its own character and charm. Some areas are shallow, with coral just below the surface. Corals are the foundation of the Great Barrier Reef. These tiny animals build massive structures over time. Each coral polyp secretes a hard skeleton. Millions of these skeletons form the reef we see. It's a process that has been ongoing for thousands of years. The result is a complex habitat that supports countless species. There are many types of coral on the reef. Branching corals reach out like fingers or antlers. Boulder corals form large, round shapes. Table corals create flat surfaces that stretch for meters. Each type provides a different habitat for marine life. Some fish hide in the branches, others graze on the coral surface. Coral comes in a rainbow of colors. Purples, blues, greens, and pinks are common. The Great Barrier Reef is home to over 1,500 species of fish. It's a dazzling display of colors and shapes. Clownfish dart in and out of sea anemones. Their bright orange bodies with white stripes are instantly recognizable. Parrotfish cruise by, their beaks constantly nibbling at coral. Their scales shimmer in hues of blue, green, and pink. Angelfish glide gracefully through the water. Their flat, disc-like bodies are adorned with intricate patterns. Some are vibrant yellow with electric blue rings. Others are black and white with bold stripes. Schools of small, colorful fish move as one. They create living clouds that shift and change shape in an instant. Larger fish patrol the edges of the reef. Groupers lurk in caves, their mottled skin blending with the surroundings. Section 5. Gentle Giants. Whales and Sharks of the Reef. The Great Barrier Reef isn't just home to small, colorful creatures, it also attracts some of the ocean's largest inhabitants. Humpback whales migrate through these waters each year. They come to breed and give birth in the warm, protected waters. Seeing a humpback whale breach is an unforgettable experience. Their massive bodies launch out of the water, creating a spectacular splash. Dwarf minke whales are also regular visitors to the reef. These curious creatures often approach divers and snorkelers. They glide by gracefully. Their sleek bodies are a mix of gray and white. Watching these gentle giants in their natural habitat is a humbling experience. It reminds us of the incredible diversity of life in our oceans. Sharks, too, play an important role in the reef ecosystem. The white-tipped reef shark is a common sight. Section 6. Turtles and rays, gliding through crystal waters. Sea turtles are some of the most beloved inhabitants of the Great Barrier Reef. 6 of the world's 7 species of sea turtle can be found here. Green turtles are the most common. They glide effortlessly through the water, their flippers like wings. Loggerhead turtles with their large heads and powerful jaws are also frequent visitors. Watching a turtle gracefully swim by or surface for air is a magical moment. The reef is an important nesting site for sea turtles. Every year, thousands of turtles return to lay their eggs on the beaches. After about 2 months, tiny hatchlings emerge and make their way to the sea. It's a perilous journey. But those that survive will one day return to these same beaches to nest. The cycle of life continues as it has for millions of years. Rays are another group of fascinating creatures found on the reef. Manta rays with their enormous wingspans sometimes visit the outer reef. Section 7. The reef's tiny treasures. nudibranchs and seahorses. Not all of the Great Barrier Reef's wonders are large or immediately noticeable. Some of its most fascinating inhabitants are tiny and easy to miss. Nudibranchs, often called sea slugs, are a prime example. These small, soft-bodied creatures come in an astounding array of colors and patterns. Some are neon bright, while others blend in perfectly with their surroundings. Despite their small size, nudibranchs play important roles in the reef ecosystem. Seahorses are another of the reef's small wonders. These unique fish are masters of camouflage. They can change color to match their surroundings and often anchor themselves to coral or seagrass with their prehensile tails. The Great Barrier Reef is home to several species of seahorse, including the tiny pygmy seahorse. These creatures are so small and well camouflaged that they were only discovered relatively recently. Flatworms are yet another group of small but fascinating reef dwellers. These ribbon-like creatures glide over the reef in a hypnotic, undulating motion. Section 8. Ecological significance. The reef's global impact. The Great Barrier Reef is more than just a beautiful natural wonder. It plays a crucial role in the health of our planet. The reef acts as a natural barrier, protecting coastlines from the damaging effects of wave action and tropical storms. This protection helps prevent erosion and the loss of coastal habitats. Without the reef, many coastal communities would be at much greater risk from severe weather events. The reef is also a vital part of the global carbon cycle. Coral reefs, including the Great Barrier Reef, absorb large amounts of carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. This helps to mitigate the effects of climate change. The calcium carbonate structures of corals also play a role in regulating ocean chemistry. As climate change accelerates, the reef's role in carbon sequestration becomes increasingly important. Biodiversity is another key aspect of the reef's ecological significance. The Great Barrier Reef supports an incredible array of life, from microscopic plankton to large marine mammals. This biodiversity is not just impressive, it's essential for the health of the entire ocean ecosystem. Section 9. Threats to paradise, climate change, and human activity. Despite its size and resilience, the Great Barrier Reef faces significant threats. Climate change is perhaps the most serious. Rising sea temperatures cause coral bleaching, where corals expel the algae that give them color and provide nutrients. If bleaching is severe or prolonged, corals can die. In recent years, the reef has experienced several major bleaching events. These events are becoming more frequent as global temperatures rise. Ocean acidification is another consequence of climate change that threatens the reef. As the ocean absorbs more carbon dioxide, it becomes more acidic. This makes it harder for corals and other marine organisms to build their calcium carbonate skeletons. Over time, this could lead to weaker coral structures and slower reef growth. The changing chemistry of the ocean poses a long-term threat to the very foundation of the reef ecosystem. Human activities also directly impact the reef. Coastal development can lead to increased sediment and pollutant runoff into reef waters. Section 10. Conservation efforts protecting the Great Barrier Reef. In the face of these threats, numerous conservation efforts are underway to protect the Great Barrier Reef. The Australian government has implemented the Reef 2050 Long-Term Sustainability Plan. This comprehensive strategy aims to improve water quality, reduce greenhouse gas emissions, and enhance the reef's resilience. It involves cooperation between government agencies, scientists, and local communities. Marine protected areas play a crucial role in reef conservation. Large portions of the Great Barrier Reef are now designated as no-take zones, where fishing and collecting are prohibited. These areas allow fish populations to recover and help maintain the reef's biodiversity. Studies have shown that marine protected areas can significantly improve the health and resilience of reef ecosystems. Scientists are also working on innovative solutions to help the reef adapt to changing conditions. Coral restoration projects aim to regrow damaged areas of the reef. Some researchers are exploring the potential of assisted evolution, breeding corals that are more resistant to heat and acidity. While these efforts show promise, they are not a substitute for addressing the root causes of reef decline. Education and public awareness are vital components of reef conservation. Section 11, a call to action, preserving nature's masterpiece. The Great Barrier Reef is a natural wonder that belongs to all of humanity. its fate is intertwined with our own. As we've explored its beauty and significance, it's clear that protecting the reef is not just an option, it's an imperative. Each of us has a role to play in ensuring that this magnificent ecosystem survives and thrives for generations to come. Individual actions can make a difference. Reducing our carbon footprint helps,